Hey everybody, this is Mr. Buro from Staten Island Tech, and I am creating this video right now to do a brief introduction on using Revit software inside a CAD class at our school. What you're looking at right now is a file that has been created by one of the graduated students of the school named Steele. He created this house and its surroundings just by his imagination, and he was inspired by a couple of things in his life. So I definitely want to wish him a quick thank you for giving us this piece of work here to show off specifically for this and many, many other things. What you're looking at right now is a two-dimensional floor plan view of the second level. You could see that it does right away show off exactly what it is, which is a two-dimensional view of the home. I'm zooming in right now where you could kind of see some furniture. Very, very plainly laid out. There's a desk over here with some computers on it. There's a TV over here, beds in a couple of different bedrooms. These are light fixtures, a chair. There's a bench over here. There's some doors. As you can see, as I click on something, the Revit software shows what that item is over here with some selectable features and modifications. You can go very, very deep with the customizing ability built into Revit, all the way for each item, plus the environment and many, many other things. Again, this is a two-dimensional view. I'm going to switch over to a different type of two-dimensional view. This is an Eastern elevation view, which is a very traditional view that you would see in architecture. The Revit software specifically has been created for architecture. It not only allows you to create things in 2D and 3D simultaneously, but also test things as far as efficiency regarding airflow and structural integrity, and also do live walkthroughs, which we're going to show you towards the end of this particular video. So as I'm looking at this item in 2D, I can click on anything in here and once again see all the properties of it right over here, which makes it like a very, very convenient feature to have, to be able to see the same file from any view you want, create temporary views or permanent views, and see things really as they're being built, which gives you the most convenience what they could ever ask for. I'm going to flip over to the 3D view. This is a 3D view. Again, we're like looking at it kind of in a basic way because there's so much stuff in this thing. But let's say if I click on this particular item, which is a piece of shrubbery, I can then pivot the entire drawing around that particular item. And I could zoom in to basically look at the details over here. This is an outdoor pool area that he created with a lot of really, really intricate parts. So not only was he building the interior in harmony with the exterior, but really everything comes together so well, which I know I'm about to impress you tremendously because I'm going to bring over the live view from Enscape, which is our 3D software. Right now I can control this. And this view is being generated specifically from the view that you see on the screen right here. And that's live, as you can see. I'm going to actually pause the live update to make this even smoother. Okay, so let me bring back that Enscape window and let's get in. So I'm going to first walk you down the pathway into the house before we take a look at the grounds. As I enter through the front door, you can see the lighting changes. There's a little bit of a mirror next to me right here. Staircase going to a second floor. There's a lot of artwork on the walls. I'd be happy to tell you that all of the artwork that is featured on the walls here were actual paintings done by Harrison's mother that he really wanted to feature inside this house. So you can see a little bit of an office on the first floor. Beautiful view of the outside. I'm going to go back out. And then right next to the main entrance, here's a small bathroom that he created. Very small, but certainly fully functional. I'm going to walk back into the primary area. There's a nice fish tank on the left. You can see a dog on the far end there. There's a huge exit to the back patio where there's a pool and there's a playground past the edge of the pool back there, which is a cool thing to see. I'm going to walk you guys over there real quick just to see that particular area. There's a grill and set to kind of like host a bunch of people. really nice features that he threw over here. You fly over. Then to the right of that particular area is a living room with a TV. Nice outdoor view of all the sides of the home. Open area kitchen. Small and functional, but really beautiful. Totally in harmony with the rest of the house. So you can see this really doesn't exist anywhere except virtually, but a lot of thought went into it. And Harrison really did a great job putting it together, which is why I love using it as a showcase piece. A lot of natural light being flooded into the room, but also light fixtures. I'll show you how the light fixtures really help you see the house in a little bit. Let's take a quick tour of the upstairs. You can see a bunch of doors over here. They all lead to small bedrooms with a lot of decorations. There's some closet doors, patio doors, so each bedroom has a tiny patio associated with it, which is great. This is a shared bathroom, which I'm gonna walk through this bathroom into the next bedroom right here. So this is a separate bedroom, which is off to the side. Beautifully made. Then I'm gonna come back to where I started right over here on the second floor, and I'm gonna go inside this side room. This side room is really unique because as you enter it and you look off to the side, you can see the two-story great room in which you walk in the house. There's a beautiful view of a little lake or pond on the outside. There's another patio built in over here for this room in particular. A lot of mirrors set up in a really unique way. Off to the side, another small bathroom with a shower, beautifully made. From this room, I'm going to kind of tuck myself in the corner, and I'm going to hold a button and change the time of the day to the evening. And then by doing that, you can see actually the lighting now will come out, and you can see a beautiful effect created by the lighting fixtures that he placed in here. So it's not just building the walls and the doors and the tables, but actually picking where the lighting goes and really making the house like a complete experience. Light from the fish tank, from the kitchen, very, very well illuminated in every room and done in a very classical way. I come outside to the backyard, and you can see there are lights inside the pool that really light up the place well with color. So a really interesting thing. I'm going to defy gravity a little bit right now and take us up into the air to get a wider view of the property. When I'm looking at this wider view of the property, I am now going to change the time of the day once again, bring us back into the daylight so you can see more. And now let's bring you back to the front of the house where we started. But instead of going left toward the pool, we'll make a right and go toward that lake area that is present. And you can see this is a really beautiful garden with a lot of natural features. It looks like most of it was untouched, which is a cool thing to see. There's some ducks inside the pond, a little bit of a gazebo, which we saw from that elevation view. All of the natural parts of this were created inside Revit software with the help of this Enscape plugin. A lot of attention to detail. This is a project that took the student quite a bit of time. He was a member of our advanced class, but you can get right into working in this project at the sophomore level in our school. So once again, this is the Revit program by Autodesk, and it is being supported by the Enscape 3D plugin, which allows this live touring of the work. And while you are working inside the Revit software right here, if I were to click and modify any of the pieces of this particular project here, it would in real time change inside this particular view, which is a really cool thing. So if you're studying architecture, studying civil engineering, you definitely want to get your feet wet with a program like this. And I do believe it would be a great choice for you to study. Even if you're not sure if you have interest in those particular areas, you're going to have a lot of fun from this from the first minute that you start. Okay? Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much.